Good evening, early evening. Jacob, how you doing, son? If you're still in the room. Well, I think we'll only be doing Silver Surfer tonight because when I went to get Jacob, hey, Coffee Breath, welcome. Good to see you again. I'll wait a few minutes. Mike Cross, how you doing, bro? I believe we're going to have the yard sale artist joining us. Don't let that run you off. Just kidding there, Gerald. I like to call him Gerald Albright because his name is so close to Jared. His name is Jared Albright. So anyway, went home, got Jacob from school, and was going to go out, and I needed to get a smaller template for the circles on the Mr. Freeze I did this morning because I couldn't find the one that I have somewhere here or maybe at home or whatever. I figured it'd be easier, faster, just go buy a new one. And so we were going out to the car, my wife and I was going to let her drive. She needs some practice. And the driver's side back rear tire was almost flat. There was a screw in it. So we had to go get a plug in it. And that took up all that time because there was only one person at the tire store working. And there's yard sale. Let me bring him in.
Toodaloo, toodaloo, toodaloo. That's my intro music.
You know, I'm beginning to wonder if your drawing board is just yellow.
Well, yes, there is a yellow hue to this desk.
That's what I was thinking. Because I know you changed bulbs.
I did. But yeah, it's a little less yellow now with this bulb, but it's still because the desk has a hue, so it'll be okay. How's everybody doing?
Well, I was just explaining that. Oh, sure. Just pop that while I'm ask how everyone's doing and pop it. Are you done now, or should I put you on mute?
A little from column A, a little from column B. What's going on out there?
I went and got Jacob, as you know.
Mm-hmm.
Got home, was gonna let Bella drive a little bit, take me down to Hobby Lobby or Michael's. Hobby Lobby's a little safer trip, traffic wise, and then the route. So I figured I'd go there and pick up a smaller circle template so I could do the circles on Mr. Freeze. And as we're getting towards the car, she notices that the rear wheel on the driver's side was almost flat.
Oh no!
I had noticed the tire thing showing flat, but we did have like a cold snap, so I just figured usually my tires are supposed to be at like 36. If they drop to like, I don't know, 34, 33, I get that notification.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, so that kind of
put a damper on things.
Yeah, so it looks like I'll just be inking this Surfer tonight.
Okay.
And I'll have to do the the rest tomorrow. But we also have a conference with Jacob's teacher after school. No, he's not in trouble. Just
Are you
just one of those teacher parent meetings. Oh yeah, she wrote me an email because she had to cancel last week because she double booked, and she said, "I can't wait to tell you how great Jacob's doing in first grade."
Never had a doubt.
So anyway, I was just letting a few people filter in. Looks like we got 3 here.
Well, hello.
I know it's a little earlier than I had originally anticipated, but it's also a little later. I mean, I literally just got in and there was like a minute and 30 seconds for me to get live. So good thing I kept everything set up.
Very good thing.
Hey, I noticed your camera, while blurry, it's moved in a little closer there.
It is, and it's wobbling right now.
It is wobbling. It's like floating. It's kind of making me think.
God. It's because it's warm in here, and I turned the fan on. The fan blows it, and because it is, it's like just pretend you're on the ocean. And apparently, I'm gonna have to reset the camera for the 47th time so it will actually focus. This is a lot of fun, I assure you.
Well, I guess I'm going to get started.
I've gone visually silent as I reboot my camera again.
Does that mean we can talk about him and he can't hear us?
No,
now?
I can.
Oh, no. Okay.
I could try, though.
I didn't know. You still there, Jared?
There we go. Yeah. Surprise.
Oh, okay. Good to see you. Yeah.
See? Okay. I think I was about to do some coloring on this book page sketch before I had to fight my camera again. Yeah, I didn't get a chance to go look at the settings before we started. Since I last talked to you, as you know, I picked up Jay, and then I made dinner, and then I vacuumed the living room. I've just been busy. I see you're unconcerned.
I've had my own problems. Thank you.
The general malaise.
Yeah,
you definitely win, though, as far as the problems go. That's a pain. It's a big pain.
Well, I had the thought that since the Dodge garage is right out by the Hobby Lobby, I would just have air put in the tires. But then I noticed, as Bella pointed out, it's only in one. So I said, I've got a nail or a screw or something in there that's slow leaking. And, personally, I'd rather have a slow leak than a fast one.
Yeah.
Because I guess it was last year sometime, one of my tires blew out on me when I was going home to eat and then come back and do a stream, or sometime in the afternoon or something. The sidewall just blew out.
Well, that's no good.
No. And I had to get the whole tow job and everything. That was no fun whatsoever.
Does not sound like it.
But see, I have get the glare. I have Mr. Freeze traced off. Just went ahead and freehanded those little rivets and stuff in on him. And I could ink them that way, but I kind of want to do them with a template first, and then add a little shading or something to them after I've done that. Because that's just the way I roll.
That's how he rolls. That's how he rolls.
So, who did we lose?
I ran somebody off already?
Yeah, let's see. We had Genome, who is David, Mike Cross. I believe he's still here, and Coffee Breath. Now we have 2. Jacob was in earlier, and
Jacob betrayed us?
well, he had just typed, "I smell Minecraft."
He can smell what the Minecraft is cooking.
Oh wait, we have 3 now. Somebody leapfrogged back in. And I thought I was going to be doing this myself, so I did use a music licensed by Epidemic Sound, but as I found out when I have someone in here with me, it's not a good thing to run a soundtrack. So,
Well, as usual, I offer my musical services if you need them.
no,
You answered a little too fast.
I could play music if I wanted to. That's not the problem.
You answered too fast.
Did I answer too fast?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's enough to hurt the old feelings there.
Well, that's, part of my job.
I know. I'm aware of the roles and responsibilities that everyone has in this friendship.
I'm wondering tomorrow what my timeline for streaming will be. I have no idea at this point in time. This morning I had it hooked up where I knew I was coming down, and I was actually going to start at 9.
Mm-hmm.
And about 10 minutes till 9, the phone rang, and it was Mike Zeck.
And how is Mr. Zeck?
He is in a plane right now on his way to the Philippines for a month.
All right.
So I kind of knew I wouldn't be starting at 9. So I think I started a little bit after 10.
Yeah, I just am catch as catch can with my daytime streaming. Just whenever I hit the table, and then I starts the streamings.
Well, I like to have a time.
Yeah, that's probably best.
I did that when I first started. I was Mr. 7 a.m. You may have caught a few minutes back in those days.
Mm-hmm. Well, I don't like to get up so early, so I was probably watching the replay.
No, I think you were up.
Yeah, I think I was a couple of times.
But I think you had to leave. But anyway, we're here now. So
we're here now.
And we're getting work done.
That's right. I'm coloring Firefly. You are inking the Silverest of Surfers. It's all coming together.
That's right, Mike Cross. Got to drop everything for Mr. Zeck. Let's see. And I didn't. Where is it? Where is it? Where is it?
Where is it?
Yeah, there it is. I got to reach around here behind my desk. Notice I had to finish that because it didn't sound right.
I let it go. I let it go. If it was my stream, I would not have let it go. This is your stream, so I play very nice and professional.
Well, you know.
Yeah, this is me, nice and professional. It's downhill from here. Here we are on a Monday evening. Doing it for the people.
That's a quiet Monday evening.
Mm-hmm.
Well, it is after the Super Bowl, so
And people are just kind of coming out of their haze.
yeah, one way or another.
Yeah.
I'm sure there are some people that are frustrated, hazy, upset. Some people might be a little too much partying.
I still can't figure out why we as a country have not found a way to make the day after the Super Bowl a national holiday.
Well,
And that way, nobody has to go to work the day after the Super Bowl. Vote for Albrecht is a vote for change.
There's, not everybody watches the game. Although
I did not watch but the last maybe 6 or 7 minutes.
Although I will say, I do know that some people, it's kind of like me in baseball, won't watch any of the games, but when it gets down to the World Series, if it's on, I can get interested.
Okay.
Know nothing about the teams, the players, or anything, but when it's down to a championship, suddenly the stakes are high, right?
That's right. I'm down for a championship.
And I kind of like to at least watch the playoffs of anything.
Let me tell you something, man.
Yeah.
I was on a cruise about a year.
Oh, you were Zablo with your cruises.
And they were showing the world.
Did you catch that?
I caught it. I glossed over it. They were.
You did gloss over it. But I just wanted to make sure that you heard me.
I heard you. They were showing on the cruise ship, because you get the weird ESPN, like the ESPN out of the Caribbean, and they were showing the World Championship of ladies cricket. And I really got into it. I figured out how the game worked. I started understanding the strategy, so much so that 2 days after I returned from my cruise was the actual championship game.
You were trying to get on a ladies cricket team.
I did. No, but I did get I got the pay-per-view, and I finished it up because I'd watched all the rest of the games on the cruise. It was quite fascinating. Interesting microcosm of sport.
It's kind of like, I forget which year it was, but when curling got real popular,
curling got big. Yeah.
Curling got big during one of those Olympics.
Everybody
about
was talking
8 years
about
ago.
curling.
And now, I can be sucked into watching curling too. I don't know. I really don't know the rules and stuff to that. I just like to watch them work those brushes and that person.
I know, right? I'm really rooting for them, even though I don't know what they're doing.
I know. All I know is if you bump their little, I don't know what it's called. Mike Cross probably knows all about this. Being Canadian and all, eh?
Yeah. It's part of their citizenship test.
Isn't that a Canadian sport?
Curling is probably more popular in Canada than it is here. I'm going to venture out that guess.
Hello there. Let's see if I can pronounce this.
Are you tracking Eternitine?
Eternitine forever.
Now, I notice this is just a YouTube. This is not a Periscope Twitter as well.
Yes, because I was not sure because I set this up right after the one this morning, because I knew I was going to come back, because I it's like I got good intentions on really doubling down on some YouTube streams.
I'm just happy to be here.
I know you are. And so I wanted to, I was looking for a co-host, couldn't get anybody to commit to like you said, the Monday after the Super Bowl.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
So I just said, all right, I'll do it myself. And then, when I was going to get Jacob, I was like, well, maybe Jared's up for
Ah, old C Team Jared.
it.
Since your favorite son never answered on the earlier stream, had to
Well,
go
no,
to
he was out of he was at the hospital, so he's got a legitimate excuse. Zablo, on the other hand, I might be tired.
Sometimes you get tired.
Yeah, well, and sometimes he's retiring this June, and he keeps thinking about all this great stuff he's gonna do. He's gonna be the worst retired person that I know. He is gonna be bored. He's gonna be like, I'm coming, or he'll just show up down to my office here. Yeah, he'll be one of those guys. I got nothing to do. I came to hang out.
Entertain me.
Yeah, exactly, right. Let's get on a live stream. Let's do this. Let's do that. Well, I'm not prepared for it, or I didn't. That's not in my playbook today. He says he's going to go to some conventions with me, and I guarantee he'll do one or two, and then the traveling, he's just going to, he won't be able to do
poop
it.
Out? Is that what you're saying?
Oh, yeah. Yeah. Once he gets some of those flights and stuff going.
He's not ready for the life. That's what you're telling me.
No. Well, he's ready.
Not everybody is.
He's ready for the retired life. I mean, the literal retired life.
Mm-hmm. I'm semi-familiar with it.
Yes.
As I am semi-retired myself.
Well, you're still young.
Well, in Zablo years, yeah.
Is that like dog years? Anywhere near dog years? Please say yes.
Sure.
Let's see. Mike Cross says, "Oh, there's Ron."
Hey, Ron.
He said, "Back down, Beta son." Yeah,
that's me. I'm the Beta son. Beta son, won't you come?
That's right. Ron was busy saving lives.
Saving lives.
Oh, now he says he's going to give Craig our to-do list at the studio. That'll never work. And Mike Cross says, you do an Atlantic Canada convention, and I'll be your table bunny. Ooh.
Man, how could you resist that?
I'm thinking. I don't know if I can.
I'm excited already. I don't even know the guy.
You know him.
Do I?
He guessed your drawing.
Oh, well, I mean, I know him from that. I don't know how good of a table bunny he makes. Yeah, he's the world's best drawing guesser. I could put down 2 lines and he's like, oh, yeah, it's a blue falcon. Oh, that's Abraham Lincoln. What? That's John Philip Sousa.
That's Hamilton and Burr.
That's Hamilton Burr. Werewolf Tale. Get your copy.
I see how you slipped that in there real quick.
Slipped one in there.
Did you? Oh, I thought you said subliminal there for a minute. No, I was going to say there's nothing subliminal about that.
That was liminal. Not subliminal. Totally liminal.
Darn it, it's a good thing that I keep some dental floss down here at the studio because I got to go use some real quick. And I'll actually, it's an interesting story. I got to tell Ron.
Oh, yeah. Probably would be best to tell him first. Good old Ron.
Well, no.
Everybody loves Ron.
Because Ron will get a kick out of this more than no, just more than anyone else.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, no, I got it.
No, but you don't. See, you'll understand it when I tell the story.
Yeah, I'm sure I will.
You will. See, I have a bad tooth that every now and again something gets stuck in.
The bad tooth.
Well, it's not a bad tooth. It's just one that has a lot of a filling in it. And I'm lucky that it's still intact.
Mike Cross is waiting on the Salieri commission from Jared. Don't tempt me, man. I'll do you a Salieri. Don't mess around, Mike Cross.
What is the R.I.P. Chris from Alpha Sun?
Oh, I don't know. I figured it was just code between you and your special boy.
R.I.P. Chris. Yeah. There you go, Jared.
Thank you, Ron. I know I could count on you. Oh, right. Man.
So Ron, I'm running late. I got a little hunger going on, and the Wawa is busy, so I dart over to the Walgreens right next to it. You know where it's at, buddy. He knows where it's at.
I know where it's at too. I've been there several times.
Been where?
Daytona.
Yeah, but you don't know where the Walmart is, do you? I mean, not the Walmart, the Walgreens.
That's where I get all my morning after pills.
There's a joke there, but I'm going to let it go.
You're taking the high road today, man. Right. Anyway, go on. What happened?
So I'm looking for a snack that's, gonna be not sugar, carb, anything like that laden.
Reese's Cup.
That's why you've only lost 6.4 pounds in a month.
Perfect, absolute perfect weight loss number.
What?
That's an absolute perfect weight loss number.
Yeah, okay.
That's the kind of weight that stays off.
Yeah. Okay.
Ask any professional.
I am a professional. So I'm thinking beef jerky.
As a nickname, or that's what you're gonna get. Got it.
That's what I'm gonna get to munch on. Just a few pieces. Try to find, look at the carbs, look at the sugar, get the lowest possible. I figure that's the that and or maybe some almonds or some sort of other a good fat nut would do the trick. And lo and behold, I find zero sugar Jack Link's jerky. Now, I had started buying that a while back at the local Walmart up the street from me. It's a neighborhood market, more of the grocery store one. Mm-hmm. It doesn't have all the clothes and stuff.
Yeah, I'm familiar with the neighborhood market.
Yeah. So it's more of the grocery store pharmacy. So that's what we have close by. And they kept it there for a while, and I began to like it. I mean, you could eat the whole bag, and it's not really going to hurt you as far as carbs and sugar. Zero carbs, 1 gram of sugar per serving in the bag, and there's 2.5 servings in a bag. It's a small bag, but so you get 2.5 grams of sugar.
That's right.
But the funny thing is I've been looking at that stuff, or been looking for that stuff, and so is Ron, because I told him about it, and he's never even found it, and the neighborhood market doesn't have it. Sam's Club doesn't carry it. Publix doesn't carry it. I see all these other places with Jack Links, and never do I see the zero sugar. So I don't know if it's just something they tried out and people didn't buy. Maybe I got the dregs.
Maybe. I would definitely be interested in it because I like the jerky, but you got to be careful, especially like the teriyaki ones.
Well, you don't get those.
I know. I'm just saying.
I mean, that's the point.
I'm trying to add to your story here. I would be interested in finding some of that.
Well, Jack Links does make a zero sugar jerky. I could go get the bag and show it to you.
If you didn't share it all with special Ron.
Well, but see, he was on the diet plan with me at the time. That's why we have these conversations about, foods that we eat. Mm-hmm. I tried to talk to about it, and you were just like, I'm 300 carb a day, and I'm okay.
Yeah, it's weird. It's almost like I've been diabetic for years, and I know exactly what my dietary concerns are better than other people. But hey, what do I know?
Well, 300 carbs
No,
a lot.
Never said 300 carbs.
Yeah, you did.
No, 250.
Well, that changed.
No more than 250 a day. 50, 5 times a day max. I don't even come close to it, but that's what my doctor told me. Anyway, this is not the Jared's Doctor episode.
Hey, you'd be surprised how many people like talking about food and,
snacks.
Well, not so much snacks.
I like snacks.
Well, see, there's another problem. If you just had 3 meals a day and didn't snack, you're going to lose weight. Snacking that's the worst.
Again, we've talked about this before, but
I'm not talking.
Better for me to eat 5 smaller meals.
No, I disagree with that wholeheartedly. I don't care. Whoever you're talking to is giving you bad advice.
As a diabetic, it's easier on my system.
Yeah, but you're a type 2 diabetic.
Why do you gotta make it sound hateful?
Because you brought it on yourself.
I guess I did.
Well,
dang it, Jared.
I mean, there are those rare exceptions where, but type 2 diabetes it's a somebody help me out while I'm concentrating on my inking with the correct verbiage.
I'm catching up on the chat. There's a lot of love for Skittles going on in the chat. I was never big on Skittles.
No, me
when
neither.
It comes to my candies, I'm a chocolate man.
Yeah, I enjoy good chocolate. And I am when it comes to like cake or pie, I am a pie person.
I could agree with that.
I'd rather have a good pie than a good cake. Like a good slice of key lime pie. Oh man. Now the only cake, but it's kind of like a pie. It's a tweener. Cheesecake. Good cheesecake.
Oh, good.
It's because they slice it like a pie. Well, they slice a cake in a big triangle too. But I don't know. It seems more like a pie, but I see why they call it a cake. Did that make any sense to anyone?
It makes sense to me, so you're good to go.
I mean, that one there's a leaner, right? It could go either way. By the way, Ron, do you know where my green template is? By chance?
Is this it?
Yes, you took that. That's the one I'm looking for. You did come down here.
I go every time you're not there. That's when I'm there. I travel via the air ducts. Not a lot of people know that.
I do now. That's exactly like the one. You know, I can't even find that green one anymore. I mean, I can't find it in any of the stores. When I see other, they're either clear now or they're blue. Which I have a blue one, which is fine, but the clear templates, I never understood that because then they're hard to find. That's why I like the green ones. They're that weird color that, you know, kind of sticks out.
Sticks out, yeah. It makes it easy to find when it's laying around the table.
See, Ron, that's what I'm saying. Does cheesecake, is it a pie or cake? Because they put that drizzle on it and stuff. It
needs to be in my belly.
Get in my belly.
In my belly. You know what I had the other night, John? Made me think of you.
I could answer, but I'll let you. I don't want to get in any more trouble than I am.
Well, it was very good, yeah.
Ron says it's in my drawers.
I got no jokes for that.
See, now, formerly Rod says 16-hour days, fast food, sitting in a chair ain't good for you. That's true.
That's the truth right there, I do believe.
Especially when you're eating at your desk or your computer, playing some games while you're not even getting up and going, you're just getting the food, coming straight back, same position, not even getting out. And I still do that quite often, but that's more my time when I spend, that's kind of my break time, so to speak. So let's see. All art supplies are supposed to be in the open. Art supply boxes or your drawers. I checked everywhere, Ron. See, I have this one, which was my new one I bought to travel with, but that green one I've had for long time.
Forever.
I'm just, I don't know. It like I said, it could be in the bottom of a box. I just don't know. Could be about anywhere.
Well, we talked about diet, so let's talk about physical activity.
What about it?
What's your exercise plan like these days?
I get up. I run a 5K every morning.
That's amazing.
Yeah. Go in and...
Do you usually win or just running 5Ks?
Oh, no, I win.
Okay, good.
It's kind of like that Peloton thing. You race.
I got you.
Yeah. I beat all those 75-year-olds. There's one guy that every now and again gives me a good run for my money, but I've been known to trip him or throw him off. It's hard to do virtually, but
you got to want it.
No, I haven't. I'm not proud to say, but I did lose 55 pounds doing my diet, not 6 meals a day.
Yeah, well, when I was stuck on doing my diet that I told you about, I lost over 60. So there's that.
Yeah.
You didn't know Gigantic Jared. You've never met Gigantic Jared.
I have.
You
I
have
thought I
not,
did.
sir. You've met Big Jared, but not Gigantic Jared. Not maximum size Jared.
Wow.
Now I'm slowly getting back. Slow and steady.
Oh, I thought you were slowly getting back to gigantic, Jared.
Well, we won't rule anything out, but
Well, what was your highest weight?
about 280, maybe 285.
Okay, well, see, I was like 282, 280 when I decided, yeah, that's when I decided to lose weight and drop the 55 pounds to get down to 225, deuce and a quarter. Now I'm around 235, though. Maybe 237 since the weekend.
My weight is public knowledge. All you got to do is look at my Twitter feed.
Boy, that's an old scale you got there. I think you should video it. Is that
well, then you got to see my Hobbit feet. Nobody wants to see my Hobbit feet. I got to crap out them feet, man.
No, we do want to see the feet.
They're gross Hobbit feet.
Zablo would love it.
That concerns me.
No, see, he hates toenails, so.
Oh, see, he would not. He wouldn't do well. Mine are like the color of a school bus.
Oh man, are they thick?
Yeah, man. Looks like I look like a Bengal tiger walking around.
Oh man. No, Ron, I know. Like I said, I know it's somewhere. It could be like, I have this green one, which is an ellipse. It could be in between. And then I have this clear one, which is, again, an ellipse. It could be in between some papers that I just haven't, I need to, like I said, this stuff needs to come out and be resorted. I know we shoved a lot of stuff in just to get it out of the way so we could paint and get busy. So, like I said, it could be here, but it would have been a lot easier had I just been able to run down and buy a new one than to spend 2 or 3 hours. And it's a good thing that that happened, because I would have never seen that flat tire. The wife really saved my skin on that. I would have been waking up in the morning to calling the service on AT&T to come give me a tow.
Ron,
and I don't mean one of Jared's.
I got some toes for you. Ron asked Jared, "Are you coming down again this year?" I don't know of any shows down there this year. Unless John's been holding out on me.
You going to Heroes Con, right?
Oh, yeah. You got a Daytona show this year?
Huh?
Is there a Daytona show this year?
Yeah, it's in October.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I think I only do the ones in the spring, and I don't think Tom's doing a spring one this year.
No. A 2-day show in October makes it even more worth the ride down.
Well, I would definitely consider that if I was invited. It's got marker fumes going on here. I actually do. Trying to get a little buzz off this.
Are those AD markers? Are those the AD markers? Those are the ones that are very not alcohol, but they have some serious
Serious fumage.
Yes.
My fumes.
See, I think Ron's home right now, laying in bed.
Mm-hmm.
No, he wouldn't be late. Well, he could be, but he's sketching on his Cintiq.
Just eating giant bowls of pasta.
No. Ron's been good.
Yeah. Except for right now, he's just watching on his laptop, he's eating giant pasta bowls, laughing and rolling around.
Nah, he's saving that. He's saving that for when we have a father-son trip and he can break that diet.
Oh, that's cool. Formerly Rodline. A little known fact about your buddy Jared Albrecht, the yard sale artist here, is I was a combat self-defense instructor for many years. And yes, you can do some very good healthy things with combat fitness. If you want any recommendations, I'm happy to give them to you. I did very much enjoy teaching the self-defense classes. Unfortunately, the studio that I taught at here closed down after about, I think I was there for about 3 years. And of course, I used to do it in the military. That's how I got my certification. But yeah, long story short, good on you for that, man. Keep up that. That's a great way to get some exercise.
See, Ron's eating some good fat cashews.
Cashews. That's code for spaghetti. Giant bowl of spaghetti.
No. It's the cashews have the good fat in them.
You jump into the defense of Ron for a change.
Well, no, I'm trying to educate somebody that needs it.
Never would have guessed that you would have defended Ron like that.
Cashews have good fat.
Here's a fun fact for you. You probably know this, John, but the
macadamia nuts are really good.
Cashew is actually the seed of a fruit.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, the cashew is actually a fruit, and the seed is actually poisonous. Once they do the preparation on it, that's how you get the delicious cashews. It's one of the biggest exports of Belize. I learned this on a cruise I took down there. I learned all about the cashew plant. I feel like Cliff Clavin on Cheers right now. Hey, most people don't know that the cashew is actually the seed of a fruit. That was my best Cliff Clavin.
The mailman. Right?
Yeah. 100%.
Not the, speaking of Wentz, not the, what was his name?
George Wendt was Norm.
Norm. Oh, I love Norm.
Oh, who doesn't love Norm?
You know, I didn't watch that show enough, but it seems to me like it was really good.
Yeah. A buddy of mine, Ryan Daly, does a podcast on it. It goes episode by episode. He's got pretty far. Called Cheers Cast. Anybody out there is interested?
Kind of makes sense.
Yep, Cheers Cast on the Fire and Water Podcast Network. I've been on a couple episodes, but my brother's really the big Cheers guy, so he's going to be on, I think, several.
You mean Jason?
I mean Jason Albrecht, the yard sale artist's brother. He's also known as the Weasel Skull.
Yes. He must be extremely proud.
Mm-hmm. Of being called Weasel Skull, yes.
Come on, I meant the other.
Oh. I don't know about that, but Jason's the coolest.
And he's your older brother.
Older brother. Jason's 5 years older than me, and then I got a sister 5 years younger than me.
See, I did not know you had a sister.
I do. I'm the middle child. Who would have guessed?
I'm the middle child, too. And
That's why I need that attention, Pop.
I'm the only son.
I knew you had a sister, but I didn't know you had two sisters.
Oh, yes. One older, the kidney lady.
Kidney lady. That's the one I'm familiar with.
one younger. Interesting how you knew that template looked like mine, because you had never seen mine before.
Well, have I? Haven't I? I don't know. It's hard to say.
Or you could have just meant, was it circular like this? Like, about those size of circles. That's right. That one goes up to, I think the biggest one is maybe 2.5.
Let me just check my handy circular template here. Biggest one is 2.25.
Yeah, okay. Like I said, 2.5.
Just like you said.
Well, I said the biggest one goes to, I think, 2.5.
Yeah, you're very, very close. I just appreciate Ron mailed this to me about 2 days ago.
Uh-huh.
He said, I found this laying around and I want you to have it.
I thought you could use it.
Yeah. And formerly Rodline jumps in with the John Ratzenberger trivia, a.k.a. Cliff Clavin. He's been in almost every Pixar movie, which is true. And he was also in The Empire Strikes Back, which is also true. I have spotted him there.
See, I'm doing something wrong. I don't know where you I don't know where you have all this time to movie watch and stuff. I just don't have it. I do work and run around and take care of things, and then I'm exhausted and get my 8 hours of sleep, and maybe that's it. I get 8 hours of sleep.
Well, it's more like a family thing, because in the evenings we put Jay to bed, and we usually have anywhere from an hour to 2 hours with just me and Johanna and Jordan, who calls me father, in case you didn't know that. And
that's what Ron calls me.
Yeah, I know.
See, it works. You get respect.
And we will oftentimes put on a movie and watch it together. So I probably watch 2 to 3 a week. And then, I used to work at the movie theater. So if it came out between 1995 and about 2004, odds are really good that I've seen it.
But you seem to still have those like movie nights with the family where you watch 3 movies or something.
Mm-hmm. What I do is I save time because I don't go shopping. If I want a green circular thing like this, I just ask Ron and he sends it to me.
Huh.
A lot of it says property of JB on it, but I don't know who JB is.
John Buscema.
Oh, I have a legitimate question for you about your artistic past, sir, and I think I know the answer, but I'd like you to verify it for me.
All right.
When G.I. Joe got relaunched...
Hey, I'm not a G.I. Joe.
Just stay with me.
All right.
When it got relaunched by Devil's Due and Image, on issue 6, Mike Zeck did a cover, and I don't think you were the inks on it.
No.
The question was, I know Zeck did a few covers for the relaunch of Joe. Did you ever do a relaunch, Joe?
Yes.
Which one?
You really blew it.
I'm asking the question, man. I'm interested. I want to know more.
But
tell me more.
I mean, I could understand maybe like Devil's Due.
Yeah.
I never did interiors for Marvel.
That I know.
Do you know that I ever did interiors or did not?
I know you didn't do interiors for Marvel Joe.
So what does that leave?
Covers. I know you did covers.
I mean, at Marvel. So what does that leave? Any interiors for?
I'm not following the logic train as per my.
You're not. I can see that. You're
Help me
struggling.
out. Lead this horse to water, John. Help me out here.
You want me just blurt it out?
Yeah, help me out.
All right. You
I'm
know
asking.
you know the infamous silent issue.
Right.
Was it 21 or 22?
My spider sense says 21.
Do you have a Devil's Due collection of G.I. Joe books?
I have the entire run.
You do.
I do.
Well, I think you should probably go look at issue 21.
I just might. And they're currently off being hardbound, so I can't just go look at it now, but I definitely pay it some attention.
Then you're gonna go, really? And I'm surprised you missed it.
Man, I haven't looked at 21 since it was new on the shelf. I don't remember a thing about it.
That doesn't matter. Then
so I should just sit around and memorize these things all day.
No, that should even be more of a wow, this is great.
All right. I mean, you can't just give me a straight answer. I know this.
No, I'm going to. I'm building up to it.
Okay, you're giving them their money's worth. I got it.
Well, I'm actually giving you your money's worth.
Yeah, I that's
because now you're gonna go, oh, now I'm really gonna have to look at it. You got no, you don't get the gist of where I'm going with this, or you probably do.
I feel like you might have done some interior work on 21 for Devil's Due at this point.
Yeah, and I wonder who that penciler would have been.
Is it Zek?
I guess that's a really good guess. We did the interior artwork for the, Devil's Due did that homage to Marvel.
Right.
The silent issue.
Gotcha.
And wanted Mike and I to do the interiors because we had never done interiors.
That's super cool.
2004, I believe.
Super cool. On the Long Box Crusade Network, I do a Devil's Due issue by issue podcast. So I'm going to have to invite you to be on for that episode.
Well, there's not much I can really tell you.
That's okay. We'll have fun. Have you ever not had fun with the Long Box Crew?
Yeah, I didn't know what I was doing on the first time. I thought you were going to interview me, and then all of a sudden you just, I'm drawing a symbiote Spider-Man, and y'all are giving stuff away, and I'm like, are we live? And you're like, yeah. And I, what are we doing? You're like, we're giving stuff away. I'm like, what am I here for? And you said, shut up and draw.
Yeah. Don't ask questions, man.
I mean, I thought the whole thing was like, oh, we're going to interview John on the podcast.
That's a Sunday hangout.
Little did I know, I was just the cheap entertainment.
We hang out and have fun, like we're doing right now. Hang out and have fun.
Well, we're hanging out.
People out there see what I deal with, right? In a very clear picture of what I deal with here.
Oh, he knows I jest. Did I not take you under my wing, Grasshopper?
Yeah, you did. And under your wing, it smells delicious.
Yeah. And there's a lot of good stuff there.
Oh.
But
and
Ron
I just want to compliment you, sir.
But Ron has it.
Yeah, I know. I want to compliment you. I'm looking at taking time to look at what you're doing. You have some excellent, very smooth John Beatty, to be expected line work going on right there.
What, on this Silver Surfer?
Mm-hmm.
It's actually a little dry brushy. In fact, I got a little scuzzy thing on the tip of this brush that I need to remove.
A scuzzy?
Yeah. Like a little fur ball of something.
I've got, are you using the Raphael?
Yeah.
8404?
Yep. Yes, I am.
I've got one that Ron sent me along with the circles. Just saying. That was
Well,
script of mine.
Ron probably sent you that when I gave him a Winsor Newton Series 7 that John Romita Sr. had used.
I've got 2 of those.
Uh-huh.
I'm all talk. I don't have any of those.
I know you don't. There was only one place.
I just wanted to leave that for a beat to entertain the audience there.
A little. No, there was only one place to get them, and that was through Spencer Beck at the Louisiana Comic Con last November.
It's cool, man.
I
remember doing the Louisiana Comic Con one time. We were supposed to duo, but you got stormed out.
I misspoke. The Louisville Galaxy Con. What was it about the Louisiana show?
We were scheduled to do the Louisiana Comic Con together, but there was a hurricane and you were unable to attend.
Well, I told you it was a hurricane.
Oh, I see.
Actually, it was a hurricane, and were you there with Zek?
No.
Oh, that's right. It was just going to be me and you wound up taking my tables.
Mm-hmm. I ended up with, I think, 3 tables, filled them up, had a great time. I was parked next to Jeremy Bullock, the guy who played Boba Fett, was our neighbor for that one. Nice guy, really good.
And when I was there, I was right across from the garage sale artist. that was brutal, wasn't it?
We don't speak of it, John.
But it was so funny.
We don't speak of it.
It's like he studied what you did the year before, and then he came back and set up his booth. Now, he was not literally called the garage sale artist, but when I told you that, that was fun for one of us.
I'm glad that you were entertained by that.
I said for one of us. I didn't.
I like it when things work out for you.
I did not let you hang that far, right?
Yeah, you know what?
I told you pretty quick that I was just busting your.
I had some very strong suspicions about what was going on there.
Yeah, but you weren't sure.
Knowing you the way I do, I had some strong suspicions.
But didn't he have some big paintings on different substrates?
You know, it doesn't matter. Doesn't matter what he had.
It did at the time.
Doesn't matter.
I wish I still had the texts you sent me. Something about burn it down and.
Yeah, I told you to burn it. Yeah. Anytime you see someone trying to be like me, you burn it to the ground, man.
Every time I see someone being like you, I tell them, look, you don't want to do that.
Yard sale art ain't for everybody, kid.
I tell them, it's not easy what he does.
It's not. I lead a hard life.
Yeah, but you're out of prison now, so.
Yeah. Win some, lose some.
That's The Equalizer. Hey, you remember that show, The Equalizer?
You know, I don't remember it. It was
the old guy. Who was the old
before
guy?
My time, but I've watched both of the movies that Denzel Washington made that spun off of it, and they were excellent.
Yeah, but no, the show had like this old guy in it.
Yeah, I know the premise.
Wasn't he kind of a James Bondish character?
Yeah, he was kind of like a retired secret agent who would just kind of
freelance
in people's lives that needed to be fixed. What do you think, John? Should I splatter this Venom book page sketch?
Why not? I
Like
haven't even
green
looked
or-
at it.
Okay. Well, once you get a chance to look at it, I'm thinking maybe green or maybe white splatter. Interested in your thoughts, sir.
Well,
What's up, Dr. Kaz? Meow, 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 meow.
Dr. Kaz is in the hizzy.
He's in the hizzy.
You didn't miss a lot, but just some
Hurt
nonsense.
feelings and... Oh, I'm sorry.
You only missed Jared saying that he eats 6 times a day.
That's not what happened at all.
That's how I interpret it.
It's a hard knock life for Jared. It's a hard knock life for Jared.
Look. In essence, you did say it's best for you to eat 5 or 6 meals a day, right?
Gets tricked.
Now, what a meal is kind of...
Instead of kisses, he gets kicked. It's a hard knock.
I have no idea what that song is, but
Hard Knock Life from the Annie, and then brought to popularity by Jay-Z when he used it to back one of his rap songs.
see, like I said, I don't get that kind of entertainment.
Oh, Genome 300 carbs was not part of it either. Oh Lord.
Well, 250 is not much better.
That was my maximum number a day, and I don't even come close to it. He's like, don't ever go over this. Don't even come close. I had a 7-carb breakfast, and then I had about a 15-carb lunch and a 15-carb dinner. That's my day today.
What are you snacking on tonight?
I like cheese. Cheese is a good low-carb snack that makes me happy. There is some cheese. So, thoughts on the splatter at all, John? Leave it alone. Green, white.
I can't see it. It's awful dark. Because you brought it up above the light. If I was going to do anything, I would go with the green.
I was thinking about green. Maybe, what if I put a lime green background ribbon?
Rod, you cut out all carbs such as rice, bread,
God, I miss those.
spaghetti.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't eat rice. I don't eat spaghetti. No bread. No desserts of any kind.
Any kind of refined foods.
Basically, it's meats, low carb vegetables. You can't even have potatoes.
Yep. Nope. No potatoes.
So it's a lot of meats.
No bananas. A lot of fruits have bad carbs. Well, not bad carbs. But
Yeah, not bad carbs.
Not like refined, but they still can.
Yeah, the good news is that fiber fights carbs, so you do get a lot of good natural fiber out of fruit, but I still don't eat a ton.
Depends on the fruit. I used to love bananas till I found out how many carbs and sugar they had in them. Then
every once in a while I'll treat myself to like a half a banana. I'll cut it up and with a little peanut butter and a low carb wrap. That'll be a treat. That's a treat now, people. Getting old is hard. It's not for everybody. I don't recommend it. Don't get old out there, people.
So you recommend the alternative?
Getting young?
No. You don't get younger.
Oh. Well, then I don't know.
You remember at the Daytona show, I was the one that said, Jared, before you had that big barbecue sandwich, you've got those low carb burritos. Why don't you have them put
Oh,
your
that was
sandwich in?
good. That was so
Wasn't that a great
good.
idea of me?
Oh my goodness. Yeah, when Ron told me I should do that, and I was like, "You're right, Ron. I should do that."
That's right. You should listen to Ron.
Yes. And that guy, he grilled up like all that like shrimp and stuff, and then put it in my low carb wrap.
There you go.
Oh, good, good.
And you didn't have to worry about too much.
Not at all, really. That was really good. Yeah, that was really nice of that guy to do that too.
Hey, why not? He was saving bread.
That's right, literally and figuratively. Uh-oh, John just leveled up.
Huh?
What are you giggling about? What are you texting your favorite son over there?
Yeah.
Tee-hee-hee.
No, I actually okay, so just got to read a quick email.
Is it from a Nigerian prince?
No, it was quick, but it was a price I gave to someone for an inking commission. So that's good when it comes in.
Good. I like to know that John Beatty's doing well.
Never said I was doing well.
I like to know that John Beatty's getting by. How's that?
There you go. Staying a little bit ahead of the curve.
Riding the ragged edge.
That's right. Here. Like a snail walking on the edge of a razor blade. Come on. Movie time. Well,
I got nothing.
It's not an exact quote, but it. Are you on that one?
I got nothing. I'm bailing out. I'm punching. I got nothing. I failed you.
I'll let the chat room. Somebody is talking about they watched a snail, or maybe it was a slug, walking on the edge of a razor blade. That's not the exact line from the movie, but that's a crazy guy said it. Not a good crazy guy, but a great actor crazy guy. Played a fantastic crazy guy in a very, very well-known classic movie.
Is it One Flew Over the Cuckoo's Nest?
That probably had one of the best posters to go with it. No, it was not. That was a great movie, though. I love it.
I have not seen it.
You have never seen One
I
Flew
believe I own it, but I haven't gotten around to watching it yet.
That is really a good movie.
Mike Cross says it's Apocalypse Now and it's Colonel Kurtz. I'm willing to believe him because I saw that movie one time.
Bing, 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 bing.
And I would not commit that one to memory.
When Brando is like got the sponge on his head and he's like, I won.
I've seen it before, but it didn't do it for me, so I haven't watched it in years.
I once saw a snail walk on the edge of a razor blade. Something around that.
Mike Cross, he's good at guessing movie lines. He's good at guessing what I'm drawing.
He's good at Googling. I don't know how he Googled your drawing so fast.
Speaking of which, I've wrapped up the 2 book page sketches here.
So, like, you made me think of something that I was going to ask you, and then you,
I button hooked you, switched it up,
yeah,
flicked
like
it, smacked it, rubbed it
before I
down.
could get my question out, I,
Captain.
Let's see. Whoa, hey now.
Watch out there. Yeah, Mike, I've only seen it once, and it was just a little too out there for me. I couldn't get into it. I don't know. I'm not judging you for liking it. Like what you're gonna like, buddy. I remember liking the Robert Duvall on the beach.
Oh, he's great in that movie.
That scene stuck with me. I do like that, and I remember a very young, like 19-year-old Lawrence Fishburne was in it.
17-year-old, I think, or younger.
He was.
We just talked about this the other night.
Yeah, we did.
Just occurred to me that we had.
Not even out of our first season, we're already into reruns.
Okay. How am I going to do this shine? Am I going to...
You're too shine.
Hush, hush.
Do you have a silver marker? Do you have a mirror nearby? I would use a mirror.
Yes, indeed.
It's looking cool, though. Very cool. Oh, the little glint off of his head.
Yeah.
Yeah, I remember you did talking about that when you did the rough, that you're going to maybe a glint there off of his head. Ooh, using that fan brush, getting that glint maneuver. It's not your first day, is it?
No. Nope, not my first rodeo. Although, could be my last.
Uh-oh.
Well, you never know, right?
Well, I mean, I hope you're around for a good long time, but
Yeah, I do too.
Ron could use the inheritance, so
Yeah. He's gonna get a bunch of old art supplies.
yeah. You'll be like, here's that circle template. I knew it was in here somewhere. Mm-hmm.
I need to see. I gotta get the right. I'm sweating this small stuff here.
Well, it looks great, so don't sweat it too much.
I'm okay now.
Are you?
I guess. I just want to make sure I. There we go. Nice little, like, just a bolt of
Mm-hmm.
something that could be reflecting somewhere off of his head,
Like
off the top of his dome.
That's where I do all my thinking.
Off the top of your dome?
Off the top of my dome.
That's the best place to do it, right? You know, it was another. In all honesty, though, while it was a good, uh, a good Super Bowl again, the team that was winning gave it up. You know, that happens a lot. They get that one play, and I think it was that 3 and out that the first 3 and out that Kansas put on them, and then they went and scored a touchdown, and it's just like San Francisco, like they're like, what just happened?
I came in and there was about 6 or 7 minutes left, and San Francisco was up by 3. Yeah, I think 3. And my wife was like, "Yeah, San Francisco's got this," and I was like, 6 or 7 minutes is a long time in football. And the Chiefs made the most of it. That's for sure.
Well, you know, that's the second part is they took the opportunity and and the, you know, you could tell that the 49ers had, I don't know if you'd say given up, but when they got the breakaway, the runaway touchdown, that was just that was lazy. That was very lazy of them. I mean, was it a good run? Yes. Was it a run that should have wound up in a touchdown? Probably not if it would have been in the first quarter or the second. Hard to say.
Hard to say indeed.
I didn't rewatch that run. About that time, I was ready to go to sleep. I didn't stay to watch any of the other, you know, the award ceremony or anything like that.
I love you too, Ron.
I gave Ron a good night text, and that was it.
Yeah.
Did you say something, Jared?
I just told Ron I loved him too.
Oh, okay.
Told me he loved me in the chat.
We all love you.
Appreciate it.
That did not sound convincing. One iota.
Let's do another take.
Okay.
Say we all love you again.
We all love you, Jared.
And I appreciate that.
That
was more believable. That was
that worked. Let's cut that out. Man, that means the world to me.
Yeah. Man, oh man.
I could use that about now.
Well, I'm done, so I'm going to officially be your chat checker for a couple more minutes. Let's see. AG's here, and AG says, I have the same shiny head as Silver Surfer.
Yes, he does. I can attest to it.
And Mike says that he is sort of ambivalent. I assume that means about me and your love for me, Mike. Give it time. You know, it'll grow. It'll grow.
Let your love grow.
Like a bird out of spring.
I better be. I was just going to say,
yep,
I better be careful.
Everybody's going to get in trouble.
I'll get Gerald going.
You wind me right up. Yep.
You know, I'm kind of like that too, though. You get that one song going, and
just get fired up, man.
Yeah, no, it's one of those things.
Shuffle. Look at that. You know, like, there we go. Yeah, I'm setting up a nice little. There you go. It's in you now. It's earwormed its way in.
I know. I'm humming my own music. That's nobody's song. That's just a subconscious hum that has no deep meaning or nothing, right?
Right.
That was kind of close. I just better get it out of but it is in my head.
David in the chat. Can you smell what the copyright claim is cooking?
Yeah, really, right? Hey, as long as it's not Copa.
Cabana.
All right, time to get a little bit of black ink on these thinner lines so I can go in with a big mop brush and really blast them.
Mm-hmm.
And the splatter will have to come later. I think.
I'm planning on doing a lot more of these G.I. Joe sketches as I prepare for Toy Atlanta in March. So if any of your lovely listeners would like to see any particular Joe done, just let me know, because I'm going to stock up on them. I'm all ears.
You know, I actually will need some help from the Joe people. The people that know more about Joe than moi. Because a convention I'm going to this year, the Cincinnati Expo in September, the theme is G.I. Joe.
Ah, yep, indeed. I see. I think it's David suggested I do a Major Blood next. I think that's a good suggestion. I think, yeah, look for a Major Blood. I'll prep one of those and set it to the side. And next time I'm on with John, I'll do Major Blood. Or
who's Major Blood?
Don't worry about it.
No, I need to know, because I need to know what characters.
I'm thinking, villain, man.
I'm thinking about doing this like really huge group shot of like the real popular Joes.
Mm-hmm.
And of course, I don't know who they are. I know some of them. Like
Major Blood is a Cobra, and he was the guy with the eye patch.
Did I ever do him?
Thinking, calculating
on a cover.
I know. I'm thinking about the.
Would have had to be a cover, I'm sure.
I don't. There's no Major Blood Zek Beatty cover jumping to mind.
Ground control to Major Blood.
Hey, no problem. No problem, Gino. I'm happy to do it. Like I said, I got to stock up on these things. So.
Oh, it's spelled like that. Okay, so I see. I hadn't looked at the chat. I thought it was like, blood.
Oh, right. Gino,
still don't think I did him.
Ronald wants me to see me do Clean Sweep. That's not even a real character. Gino says, I've been out of the G.I. Joe game for a long time. Or Sergeant Slaughter and Serpentor still meta. Well, they're still big. I'll tell you that much.
See, I won't do them though, because they're actual people.
Well, Serpentor isn't.
Well, I don't know. When you put Sergeant Slaughter in, that
But Sergeant Slaughter's real people, sure.
Yeah, so I don't really want to go with that for my massive G.I. Joe poster.
Right. You might want to just look at like doing the original team or something.
I don't know who the original team consists of. Like
Stalker, Snake Eyes.
Who's the blonde-haired guy?
Rock and Roll.
Huh?
Rock and Roll. Duke.
Is he just the? Wait, is Duke the guy with the cowboy hat?
No, that's the pilot.
Ace?
No, the Ace is the jet pilot. The cowboy hat is Wild Bill. He's the helicopter pilot.
Wild Bill. I know Wild Bill. You know Wild Bill.
Yes, yes, I do.
Yeah, it took you a second.
I got to see Wild Bill in a while. How's he doing?
He's doing well. I saw him at the land show that you used to do.
I've never done the Deland show.
Yeah, you did.
I met you there one time, but I didn't do the show.
I thought you did.
No, that's the first time we ever met in person was at the Deland show, but I was just there as a fan.
Yeah, but I thought, Tom was gonna have you,
He talked about doing the Deland show.
and then he switched back to Daytona.
Yeah, it got confusing, and I mean honestly, Deland's a great show and all, but it's a long drive for a one day.
It's closer to Daytona. Because DeLand's only about a 15 to 20 minute drive to me, so you could save yourself 15 to 20 minutes.
Let's see here. Mike Cross says the refrigerator Perry was indeed a G.I. Joe mail away figure.
Really?
Yeah. And then Ronald Wint apparently did some fake coding and made a fake website about Clean Sweep that's not a real G.I. Joe character, but he went ahead and made a website for it to try to trick everybody. Good job on the coding, pal.
That's right, David. Now with running water in their own Motel 6. Actually, there's a few famous people from DeLand or the surrounding area. I know there's a football player that was just in the paper recently, I think. And your Hall of Fame, was he a third base player? Chipper Jones is from the DeLand area.
Oh, did not know that.
Yeah.
And you are correct, Genome. The fridge figure did come with a football on the end of a rod, like a metal football on the end of a metal rod as his weapon. That is a true statement. Rod said he Googled the worst G.I. Joes to draw. Apparently, Clean Sweep is a real thing that I'm just not familiar with.
There you go. See, do you think Alpha would have fun with you like that?
I know Alpha loves me.
He does.
Now, see, look, the camera's going crazy. I got an earthquake going on. I bumped my fan and the wind blew right at it.
Boy, that must be a strong fan.
I got a pretty big fan club.
Now. Did so who would I guess I would just,
if you were going to do a greatest hits Joe piece, how many characters do you want? And I'll tell you exactly who you should probably put on there.
as many as it needs to get the real.
I mean, Duke and Snake Eyes are your two most popular Joes of all time.
Yeah, I know that. I'll tell you exactly, kind of. The Michael Golden G.I. Joe yearbook.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
And on the front cover, I think it had like the heroes, and the back cover it had like the but he had, there were different villains. They were almost more like I want to say Russians or something.
The October Guard.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
So even a mix of them with Cobra, good guys, bad guys.
Sounds cool.
maybe even one poster would be the good guys and the next one would be the villains.
There you go.
Although it could be kind of cool to put one big character in the center and then kind of have good guys on one side and bad on the other. But who would be the center square on that?
For what? Hero or villain?
Well, of course you'd want the hero. But
the center square for the hero, you basically have to choose between Snake Eyes or Duke.
Well, Duke's just that blonde-haired guy, right?
Mm-hmm.
Boring. See, I'd go with Snake Eyes.
Yeah, I've often thought you could possibly choose Flint.
Flint. I think I did him. I think
you did him, yeah.
He has the beret.
Beret, yep.
Yeah. I did him on a sketch cover.
Mike Cross recommends Tomax and Zaymot, or Jared and Doraj, or Zablo and Old Boz.
See, I got to stay away from Mike Cross because I'll be thinking these are good people to put on an original piece of art that I might be able to sell and then make prints of, and then people will be like, "Yeah, well, you know, this Zablo character never took off."
Gung Ho had that Village People thing going on, if memory serves. That's what Genome says. And you're right. Gung Ho had like that way too small for him vest that was open to show off his muscles.
And did he have that little mustache?
He did.
So let your love grow. Like what, Jacob? Or Jacob. I'm calling you Jacob now.
You gotta let your love flow like a
bird.
Bird on a stream?
Yeah, I think, or a string.
Yeah.
Like a bird on a string.
Like a mountain stream, I think is what rhymes with it. Mountain stream. And like a bird, yeah.
All right, time for some big black filling in. How are you holding up, Jared?
I'm loving every minute of it, just like Left Boy.
What's your next stream tonight?
This is it, man.
Nah, I know you're going to be back on.
No, I may do another one tomorrow. I'm trying to do at least one book page sketch every day. So I will be back on tomorrow doing another book page.
Yeah, but those are only like a 30 or 40-minute deal.
Yeah, and my streams are about 30 or 40 minutes.
Oh, okay.
Now, when I got a couple of other commission things rolling in, commissions will take longer, and I'll probably stream those too. But what up, Ray Dog 892,000?
Yo, Billy Ray.
And Mike Cross says he only ever owned one G.I. Joe figure, the blonde machine gunner rock and roll. That sounds very correct to me, Mike Cross. He had a blonde beard, blonde hair. He was from California.
Oh, yeah.
He was
kind of a biker looking dude, right?
Yep. Rock and roll.
Vest with fringe on it?
No, the rock and roll.
Oh, no, wait. He had a chainsaw, I think, when Zek and I did him on I think it's the same guy. We did a cover, and one guy had a chainsaw.
Are you thinking of one of the Dreadnoks?
Okay.
Buzzer. He was a blonde guy with a chainsaw. And he did have a vest on it. So that's who Buzzer.
I'm not sure he would be. I'm looking for maybe the top 8 to 10 of each.
Public service announcement. Keep in mind that if you're going to go to Orlando MegaCon April 16th through 19th, John's commission list is open but filling up quick, so get with John if you need a commission for Orlando MegaCon. And Daryl Vardabedian?
Yes.
Vardabedian is here and says, hey there, and sorry he's late to the party. But you're welcome here, man.
Well, this is his surfer.
Oh, that's his surfer. Well, then, good for you, man. It's coming out really well.
Hey, Daryl. Welcome, welcome.
Looks like your surfer's closing in on completion.
Except for
splatter.
And I don't know if I'll get to that tonight. I want this to be dry. No wet on wet splatter. Not on this anyway.
Not on this stream. This is a family stream.
So I hope you like it, Daryl. I hope you like the looks of what's been done, what's going on. What's going on? See, I gave you a perfect lead in there.
What's going on?
With your piece so far. All right. This ink is, I just poured a little bit out. It's getting a little tacky, so time to quit tacking it around.
I don't like tacky ink.
Nope, I don't either. That's why the acrylic stuff, I like it because it dries really flat when you get the matte black ink, but man, it can ruin a brush.
Daryl says, hey, John, that looks awesome. And yeah, no wet on wet. That's the quote unquote other channel.
Yes, that is the other channel. That's the one where I think you have to pay to get on that channel.
That's a pay site for sure.
That's a pay site, yeah. So yeah, I don't know if you watched the morning, but I did the layout for it, and let's see.
I know I did.
Here was my rough sketch.
Sure, Ron will enjoy that.
Did you hear that, Ron? Did you hear that? Jared doesn't know we've been saving these to give him one big gift basket.
Woohoo!
Well, I lied.
I lied.
I'm sorry, I lied. I don't want to. I would like to say, but I'll get in front of the mic. I would like to say that this morning's stream, I was at 344. I gained 4 new subscribers. So I am at 348.
Woo, cracking up 350.
Yeah, I'm coming up to 350 strong. I'm going to be hitting 400. I've already hit 300, so I will be doing that free sketch cover. I plan on doing that this week and then doing a little video at my table announcing how you can win it. Got to come up with something. Nothing tough, just something that you can leave in the comment and not just, hey, I want to win it, but a question that you kind of have to answer. You got to give a little bit more, And
we're talking about that, guys, and we really appreciate you being here. Make sure you like the video, and if you're not subscribed already, please do so.
Boy, I love it when someone talks over me.
I'm advertising for you, John.
Yeah, but don't do it when I'm...
Oh, okay. There's so many rules to helping John, apparently.
No, it's just I'm trying to tell people that I'm gonna do the sketch cover, but in that stream, I'm not going to explain how to win it. I'm gonna say this is, the cover that you have an opportunity to win.
Mm-hmm. And there's going to be a question in the chat.
And it'll probably be the following day. I'll do a little video at my desk where the cover will be displayed, and I'll say, thank you for subscribing. Got to be a subscriber to win. And then I will, it's free of charge. I'm going to do a random, what's those things they call online, Jared? Random picker, I guess.
The online randomizer.
Yeah. You just Google that, and they have a lot of them. I'm going to put everybody's name, the handle they go by, like David, who's Genome Presents, or is it just Genome now? He'll be in there, and I'm just going to click the button. Actually, I thought what might be fun is do a follow-up once I've got everybody in. I need to give it a couple of days, maybe a 48, 72 hour, let people know, get the word out that, watch this video. Here's what you got to do to win, and, answer it. Give me a short, brief answer, or give me a long answer, whatever. Put everyone in the randomizer, and then I may even do that live, like just the next, when it's ready to do it, just do a little video, share my screen, and show the names that are all in there, and then hit the button that just pops up the winning name, and there it is. Then that person should get in contact with me, and I will get their address, and I'll ship the book out to them worldwide. As long as it can be delivered, I can ship it to you.
Who's got questions?
Yeah, let's see. Mike Cross, he let me sit at his table once, but I had to strong arm people and upsell the prince.
So he feels
That's almost believable. That Mike Cross, he's a good liar. Well, if I splatter it tonight, that would be okay. It's looking dry.
Yeah, I would say it is looking dry, and you could probably be safe with a.
It is beginning to look dry.
I think you could probably pull out the toothbrush, perhaps dip it in the white, give it a splatter.
That's what I'm thinking.
It's up to your caddy, really.
I'm thinking I could use a number 2 brush.
You could.
Toothbrush.
You could just lay it up with a number 2. Something to think about. While people are thinking about it, you can email John. It's john@johnbeattyart.com to set up any of your commission needs. And a reminder, he will be at Orlando MegaCon April 16th through 19th. So stop by and say hello.
7 o'clock. It is 6:59 p.m. 1 minute before 7.
Yes.
On the East Coast.
Is it the splattering hour?
Yeah, I was taking a sip of my Perrier.
Oh, you're so classy.
Well, I have some Pellegrino in the refrigerator, but I got that at Walgreens when I got the 0 sugar jerky, so that'll be in there for tomorrow. LaCroix, they quit putting it on sale. Man, I haven't had LaCroix in a long. I keep waiting for that buy 2 get 1 free, or 3 for $12, or maybe it's even. I think they even had 3 for $10. I got like 3 for $10 one time, and it was the 15. The bonus 3 cans.
Mm-hmm. Can't go wrong.
No, I actually, and they don't want you. You're limited 1 per visit. So I went back the next day, and I actually had, I think I got 9.
Let's go back with a fake nose and a fake mustache.
No, I didn't want to look like Pat. Okay, so I'll let the room decide. Shall I splatter this tonight while you all are here? Because it is dry. I would not be doing this if it was not dry, believe me. I am going to go ahead and, because I don't want a bunch of splatter to go all over the Silver Surfer. So I'm going to do my little trick of, this is my frisket, my splatter frisket. So that I can get heavy in the space areas and not on the figure. I see Jared's got his notebook out. He's watching this process.
I do the same thing in my paintings. I will block off the image of the person and go splatter crazy around it.
I thought I taught you this. Right? Didn't I teach you this?
I'm certain you did.
I learned it from, I can't remember who. I think somebody did it at a convention, believe it or not. I'm going to try to get...
Hi, Dr. Kaz. Welcome back. It is indeed splatter time.
See? Kaz knew.
Kaz knew. His Kaz sense was tingling.
Yes. I like that. The Kaz tense. Or tense.
Kaz sense is tingling.
Yeah.
In fact, that's very much how I did that giant Darth Vader I did on that desktop.
Yeah.
Once I painted him, I masked him off with newspapers and masking tape, and then I just went splatter crazy.
You know, if it wasn't so expensive, I would just buy the frisket paper for, that you're really supposed to use. And I'll tell you what, these Post-it notes aren't that cheap either. You buy they're like, what, $15 or $12 or something for a few pads of them?
Well, not really. If you go into any hotel and you go up to the counter and go, you got any Post-it notes I could use real quick, and then just don't bring them back, then they're free.
Ah, tricky.
It's tricky to think. Can't sing songs. Never mind.
And then you get your bill.
It's got $15 on it for Post-it.
Yeah, exactly. Incidental charge. All right. This should be quite nice. We'll get to that one. See, as long as it's a white area, it's okay. But I got a little bit of a curve here that one big one's not going to do it. So I gotta get rid of another one. And I'll go with my last one to mask off. I just want to touch up this area a little bit. It's probably not going to make that much difference, but it's the little things I say. Sometimes it's the little things in a piece of work that are quite memorable. All right, and where's this? There's the sticky part, just to make that lay down flat. All right. Now I got to get up for a minute and move. Dance.
LaCroix 8-packs are currently 3 for $10 at Target.
What's that?
According to Ronald Went, LaCroix 8-packs are 3 for $10 at Target.
Holy mackerel. Is it the 8-packs or the 12, though? Because
he says it's an 8-pack.
Huh?
He says it's an 8-pack.
See? They started going to 8-packs. The 15-pack was a beauty. Well, it was 3 extra. But man, I think, like I said, it was 3 for $10. Couldn't touch it. Couldn't beat it. I should have bought, like, had them go. I should have went every day. It was at Publix, too, where shopping is a pleasure. I was surprised Publix would do that type of sale. You know, Publix can get a little pricey.
Sometimes.
Yeah, let's see. I'm going to give myself a little bit of an angle. Now I got to get a few pieces of paper just to be sure. Entertain the troops there for 1 second, Jared.
All right. What you guys need? You need dad jokes.
Dad jokes.
You want clever stories? Do you want tales from my military life? What do you need?
Haikus.
What's that, John?
Give him some haikus.
Oh, okay.
That'll stop you.
All right. I'll do a haiku.
If you pull out a haiku, I'll do
Silver Surfer, yes. Splatter through the cosmos, yes.
Wait,
John
you're using yes too much.
Will definitely. That's the end. I ran out of syllables.
Okay. Dry wash the old hands here and look for my white ink. Come on, white ink.
With your circle template.
No, I just actually had the white ink out the other day. So it should be. Jared, when I splatter, I'm going to go full screen.
Works for me.
No offense. I just figure.
Nope. None taken.
Where is it? Man, I am losing all sorts of stuff. My organization got better, but
I've got some here you can use if you want it.
Yeah. Can you send that down my way, Ron?
Can I just, if I could just push it right through?
Here, could you hand that over?
I'm trying.
Where is it? Man, that is like mind-boggling. Let me take another quick look. I know this is like not exciting stuff, but it's real life stuff, which I guess can be exciting. Huh.
Oh, Ron did ask a question. What's the most important comic you read that made an impression on you while you were deployed? Good question, Ron. I'll be honest with you, man.
Sure.
Everything that I read when I was deployed just kind of washed over me. Nothing really stuck with me. It's weird how my time in Iraq is almost a blank spot, even though I know I read some things. Like I remember reading some Doctor Strange comics because I'd never tried them before. And I may have told the story here before, but the good people of Wizard and Toy Fair magazine used to be a thing back in the day. They sent us over 50 pounds of snacks and comic books as I was on their message boards a lot. They were just really nice. And they sent me and my buddies a big package full of snacks and comics and toys. And I was like, I'm never reading Doctor Strange. So I remember reading them, but I couldn't tell you what they were about. It's weird how things didn't really stick with me when I was in Iraq. But yeah, that's the best I can do. I remember saving up some of those Doctor Stranges to send to my nephew because he's a big fan. Other than that, we took a lot of the comics. There were so many. We took a lot of them down to the Give and Take library there in the headquarters building. where people pick up and drop off books. It's just a give and take, whatever. And 24 hours later, I went back and all the comic books were gone. So, I mean, I will tell you this, soldiers love
There it is.
comics. And that's my comics in Iraq story brought to you by Jared. Back to John. How's that ink, white ink go? There it is.
It was behind a big bottle of ink. It was behind this big bottle of ink.
That is a big bottle of ink.
Yes. So I'm gonna give it a shake. Shake, shake, shake.
We were very, very close there, Genome. I was deployed in Iraqi Freedom at Camp Victory, worked in Alpha Palace, but I was there from 2006 into 2007. We just missed one another, but we have stomped the same sand, my friend.
Yes, we have. All right. So I see that. Well, now we have 9 watching. We had 10 when I first looked.
I guess somebody didn't like my Iraq story.
And we only have 3 of these. I would like to.
Oh, I got to rectify that. I can handle that.
I was just gonna say, I would like to.
Oh, now there's 4.
I would like to on the splatter. Excuse me. Let me clear the pipes here. I'm gonna hit mute.
Gino, I'm talking about feeding the carps in the moat. I never did feed the carps. Saw them out there, but never fed them. I appreciate it, Cross. And back to John Beatty with his cleared pipes.
Yes, much better. Gonna get this toothbrush loaded up with some white ink and do a quick. There we go. So far, so good. I always let that ink drip off the.
Yes, good. Let the ink flow through you.
Now, really nail it some here. A little bit here. And up in here. I'm gonna hit this area off his head quite well.
There's
Pew.
forearm. Count the hairs there. 1, 2, 3. Oh, he moved. Gotta start over.
See, I got a good camera.
1, 2. Oh, 1. Nah, he moved again. There's a couple freckles.
Those are age spots.
I was being kind. Camera, come on, refocus. Your camera's acting like my camera now.
What, my camera?
Yeah, it's doing that thing where it got used to looking at your arm, so now it's there. It goes. There it goes.
All right.
Very cool. I've learned some things from watching you do that.
You got to kind of layer it.
Yeah. I'm watching it. And I like how you pick your spots too. That's good. I like.
Oh,
that.
you get the throw of the toothbrush. You kind of see where it's going, and then you can.
Yeah. No, I dig it, man. It's great.
Now, just I gotta see, because I might hit the surfer figure with just a light, just so it kind of ties it in. Maybe not, may not need it, but I like to give it a look. Because sometimes a little bit of splatter, just a touch over some of the blacks in the character, especially Silver Surfer, it could be reflective stars. Know what I mean?
I know what you mean. Picking up what you're putting down. I smell what you're stepping in.
All right. Viola.
nice. Very nice.
Now I know it's hard to see.
Go full screen on that, John.
Oh yeah. Dang, that's what I forgot. There we go.
No.
So now I'm deciding. I don't really think I would benefit any by doing anything.
No, I would leave it. I'm be honest with you.
No, I am. I think it's a very nice graphic.
I think it's wonderful.
Yeah, I'm siding with you, Jared.
Yep. It's a great piece. I know Daryl's going to be very excited about it. It's Daryl, right? Daryl.
I have tried bubbly, Ron. Do they have lemon? I think they do, and it was not bad. Buy two, get one free. Maybe I'll have to get some bubbly.
Let that bubbly.
All right. Well, I guess that will do it for tonight. Do appreciate y'all coming out. I'm going to bring Jared back in here in a minute. Just going to use a little hand sanitizer to hopefully get this white ink off my finger. It works great for getting Sharpie off of your finger, by the way. I let my son use it all the time when he is using my Sharpies, and I think he does it on purpose because he gets to use it. But yeah, see, just rubs it right off the old finger. Well, was it Brian, the owner of this piece?
Daryl.
Daryl. Is he still around? Did he stay? Did he stay or did he go?
About 15 minutes or so I'm not sure.
He did what?
He hasn't commented in about 15 minutes or so I'm not sure.
Well, hopefully.
Oh, thank God I can breathe again. Thanks for.
Well, it's better than when we used to have to pin people, right?
Yeah, I had to pin people all the time.
You know, there I just kind of shut you out.
Yeah.
Being shut out and pinned is like double.
It's the worst.
All right, so this can go down to the trash. I'll see if I can't get a.
Ooh. This would definitely be the time to thumbs up this here video if you haven't already.
Here's a nice look at some galaxies. I will, of course, scan this not tonight, but tomorrow and put it up on the Twitterverse for everybody to get a nice view. I'll sign it afterwards. I don't know why. I just like to sign things after I've scanned them. But yeah, so there we are. Sorry I could not get to Mr. Freeze tonight. And I do have a conference with Jacob's first grade teacher tomorrow after his class. See how it goes. I know that sometime this week I do have to I want to get that sketch cover for the contest going. And I'm going to try to stream though every day this week. So even if I do some more sketching or something tomorrow, I will probably make an appearance sometime. So if you're not subscribed, please do that and make sure you hit the bell to get notifications when I'm streaming. Coffee breath. There, he's back in here. There's Daryl.
And Daryl's here. He's loving it.
Thank you, Daryl. Much appreciate your patronage and your support.
Very cool, Daryl. Very cool.
Good choice. Actually, I think you had two good choices. Was it Silver Surfer and Joker? And I'd really done enough Jokers. this surfer, I kind of got influenced earlier by Silver Surfer Black. And that was I didn't see the whole series, but what I did see, I really enjoyed art-wise. And
Question from Coffee Breath: Are you on Instagram?
yes, I am. Just under John Beatty. I'm debating on whether or not I should change that. That was the only place I could just get my name, John Beatty. So it's lacking the art, but all my other social media is John Beatty art. So I think I don't know if I can just go in and change the name on Instagram, or if I have to start a whole new account.
Good question.
Yeah, I would like to think that you could change and you wouldn't lose your following, but I'm not sure about that. So, thanks, AG. I appreciate it.
You'd think if the name was available that would not be an issue.
Yeah. David will enjoy this. I had changed my name on chess.com, which we occasionally play on, to John-Beatty. And it always bothered me, but John Beatty was taken. So I got to you're allowed one change, they say. And
right.
So I wrote support. And I just said, hey, I understand, you all say you can only change your name once. And I do pay them like $29 a year so I can go analyze games, and it'll kind of show you what the better move was you could have made.
Right.
And you made the best move, then it tells you good move. If you don't pay, I think you get one game analyzed, or maybe two a day. And I wanted more. I wanted to, when I really messed up, I wanted to see where's that one move? Where's that one blunder? And sometimes it's a lot. Sometimes it is just one move, or the person beats you to your move. You've got a little plan going. You're like, if I can just get him to ignore this piece and go this way, I'll have him in a world of trouble. And 9 times out of 10, I get checkmated on that, if not closer to 9.9. Anyway, it's a fun game. I do enjoy it. I don't play it very well. I sometimes get very sloppy on it, but anyway, that's regardless. So I wrote the support, and the guy just wrote back and said, hey, give me the 3 names that you would want so that I can change this for you. And I said, well, the name I want, I'm sure I'm going to get John Beatty art. Can you do that? And within 15 minutes, I got an email back, and he said, you're all set. So now it's John Beatty art. So even on that, I'm trying. So, that got me to thinking on Instagram, you know how the smart people go in and they will keep everything consistent so that you can just put at whatever. That's why I'm thinking Instagram should just be at John Beatty art. So I don't know, though. It's kind of tough to abandon an account and start over, but it might be a good thing.
Indeed.
David says he won't let me distract him. All right, everybody. I appreciate it. I'm going to do a little cleanup here and head home. Thanks for coming out. Thanks for the support. Thanks for watching. Jared, you have anything before you sign off?
No, thanks for coming out, everybody. And I'm at Yard Sale Artist on all your social medias.
All right. So until next time, have a good evening. Take care. Be careful. And we'll see you again.
Bye.